Hello everyone and welcome to SimpliCode's YouTube channel. Kaushal this side and I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to discuss another interaction in jQuery UI. So far we have come across the draggable interaction in jQuery. Now we'll discuss sortable interaction in jQuery UI and we'll see how we can use this interaction in making our web page more interactive. So before we begin, make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and press that bell icon to never miss any updates on programming videos. So without any further delay, let's get started. The basic definition states that interactions let the user perform various actions on the DOM element with the help of the mouse without changing the actual appearance of the DOM element. The sortable interaction we'll be going through today is used to sort elements just by dragging them. So let's go through the jQuery UI website quickly and then we'll use it in our own program. Here we are on the official website of jQuery UI. We'll go to the sortable interaction directly. Here it is. Click on it and here you can see we have a list of items. We can sort them according to our needs. If we pick any one of them from its position and if we try to drag it to another place, you can see we can do so because of the sortable interaction in jQuery UI. The sortable interaction enables a group of DOM elements to be sortable. Click on it and drag the element to a new spot within the list and all the other items will adjust according to this particular item. It shares all the properties of the draggable interaction by default. We'll see them after going through the syntax of this interaction. So let's move on to the VS Code and we'll try to implement this thing in our own program now. Here we are on the VS Code. The first thing we'll be doing is to add those elements to our web page. For that, what we'll do is we'll take a div tag and we'll define the list inside that particular div tag. We'll write here div, close it. Now what we have to do is we have to declare an unordered list. For that we'll use the UL tag. We'll write here UL. Class is going to be, let's say, sort. We'll close this tag and now inside this we'll define the list. Fine. We'll use the li tag for that. We'll write here li. id is equals to, let's say, sortable. We are giving all these elements IDs because we want to style them as well. So for styling purpose, we'll be using the ID attribute. We'll close it and here we'll write the name of item, let's say item 1. We'll copy this piece of code from here. We'll paste it certain times and then we'll change the name of items. Fine. We'll write here item 2. Then we have item 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Fine. We have a list of items on our web page. So you can see we have 7 different items over here. Now let's style them as well. For that, what we'll do is we'll move to the head tag of a HTML file and we'll use the style tag over here. We'll write here inside this style tag hash sortable. This is the ID. Now we'll style these elements. We'll write here border. Border is going to be 2 pixels, solid in nature and black in color. Then we'll write here height. So let's say the height is 20 pixels for each box. Then we'll write here width. Width is going to be, let's say, 100 pixels. They are going to be rectangular in shape, not squares. So height and width is going to be different. Let's define the margin as well. Let's say margin is 10 pixels. Then we have text align as well. Fine. So let's say we are writing here text align at the center. Save it now. And here you can see we have all the boxes over here, but it's still not working. Let's see what the problem is. So you can see over here we have a mistake. We have written here SLOID. So we'll correct it. We have solid over here now. Save it. And you can see we have all the items over here. We have 7 items. All are placed inside boxes. Now we did some basic styling here. Everyone can understand it because it's so basic. The next thing we have to do is to use the sortable interaction here. For that, we'll move to a JavaScript file. So here is a JavaScript file. Now we have to use this interaction in all the items. So we have to use it with the parent element to make each box movable within the area covered by the UL tag. So we'll be using the class attribute here. We'll write here $. Now we are going to take a selector. So for that we'll write here dot sort because this is the class name, and then we'll write here dot sortable. Fine. This is the interaction name. It is basically a method. That's why we are using parentheses over here. That's it guys. The sortable interaction can do the rest of task by itself. This interaction over here is already defined inside the jQuery file. All we need to do is to pass it as a method and jQuery will take care of the rest. We are done with it. Let's save the program. Save it, and here you can see it on the browser that we are able to move a particular box now. Click on item 1 and you can see we are able to drag it, and if we put it down here you can see all the other items adjusting themselves without any problem. So we have already discussed that the sortable interaction has all the customizations of the draggable interaction by default. Let's use them. What we'll do is we'll write here inside curly braces, we'll write here, let's say, opacity. This property we have used in the previous interaction as well. So let's define the opacity as 0.5. Then we have cursor. We can write here cursor as, let's say, grabbing. A hand-like thing will come when we try to grab the boxes now. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to write here containment. It can either be document or the parent. So for now we'll be using parent over here. Then we have, let's say, delay, and we'll define the delay in milliseconds. So let's say the delay here is 300 milliseconds, and the last thing we are going to do is we are going to write here distance. Fine, we are going to write here 50 now. So here we have all the customizations allowed by this interaction in jQuery UI. Almost all of them are from the previous interaction, that is the draggable interaction. The distance here is in pixels, and it means that this interaction will work only if we drag the element for 50 pixels. Save the program. Now try to move a box. You can see we are not able to move a box until the distance reaches 50 pixels. Fine. So this is how this distance property actually works. Now the delay property defines the time interval taken by the interaction. So here the time interval is 300 milliseconds. When we try to move a box, it will take 300 milliseconds and then only the box will move. So these are some of the few properties that I think are the most important to understand. You can find more from the API documentation present on the official jQuery UI website. Here's a task for you guys. What you have to do is to add an image in this program and then see if this works the same or not. Let us know if you face any sort of problem or anything. We'll figure it out for you. So that's all for this video guys. See you in the next one where we'll go through resizable interaction in jQuery UI. If you liked this video, then do give it a thumbs up. If you have any doubts, do let us know in the comments below. Share it with your friends and don't forget to subscribe SimpliCode. Thank you.